Hey Dewana, it's Nick. I'm going to start a Google Hangout today. This is their version of Adobe Connect, but it's free. All you do is log in with the Gmail, which they can use their district Gmail if it's a staff member, and they can actually do this. It can be a webinar thing that we could even use for guidelines. If we're giving updates or we're trying to communicate through one message that's consistent, we can use this. But you don't always have to just look at me. You can also join with 10 other people that could also collaborate. So you can go from one person up to 10. So it's just a neat opportunity that's free. And whatever we end up finishing, it can go to a private link. So what I'm going to send you guys is a private link when we're done with this Google Hangout. And then you can think about ways that we could use this in the future. So I'm thinking for like newsletters, updates, any communication, the Google Hangout could be really fun and easy for us to get out. Disseminate the information we need to. So that being said, I want to show you my screen and what I did for the campus visit form, which could be used for special student services, which you talked to me about. So let's see if this is something that will work. I'm going to go to my Google Hangout. I'm going to bring in a visual and use my screen share. So there's an option here that I can share my screen with you guys. And here it comes. So let me go ahead and close some tabs. And this is it. So the campus visit form would be a survey that any staff member would fill out. Therefore, we know what they did, when they did it, and kind of with whom. So we can kind of track which campuses are getting the most attention and help. So campus visit form is the title. I went ahead and put staff members from special student services are expected to input their campus visits into this form on a daily basis. Right now I'm logged in as me, which is the g.risd.org, which is our district's Gmail. The name is first, so I can go ahead and put in Nick Wright. Campus, I went ahead and put in every campus at the district. Elementary starts at the top, and then it goes to secondary. That way people can kind of see which section they're going to be at. And we can change that if we want to go completely alphabetical, but that's just been the easiest for most of the people in our department. Staff visited, this is a required question to see who we visited there. And it could be multiple people if they needed to list it, but hopefully it's just one person to make it easy in this portion. So what I'll do is, before I move on, let's go ahead and choose a campus. Hold on, CMLC, staff visited, we'll just do sample teacher, just someone that's, could be anyone that we visited. So I scroll down by grade, we have a drop-down box. We can go ahead and just say 4th grade. The purpose, this is some things that were listed from the behavioral group, and they've used staffing, ARD, observation, assessment, teacher meeting, direct student support, counseling, ICTS support, training, and technology. So these are things that people in our staff that might be going to a campus to do. I also put other, so that way if they wanted to put something more specific or something that wasn't listed in the checkboxes. All this can be changed easily if we need to add or take away things. And then at the bottom I have the date visited, so it shows what they did there, the entry time and exit time. And then at the end they can send a copy of the responses to themselves, so they do have a record of where they went and they have some of their own information. That's if they want to, depending on the staff member. And then once they hit submit, that information will go to an Excel sheet. So part of the goal that we talked about the other day was whatever the person inputs here, it goes into an Excel sheet, so then we can aggregate the data and look at it. So the back end of this is where you create the form, and I can show you how to do that in a moment. But if we want to look at responses, this is what was submitted. And I submitted this earlier, so it becomes an Excel sheet, but this is in Google Forms, so it's actually an online spreadsheet. Let me go ahead and make the screen a little bit smaller. There we go. So when I submitted the information earlier, I have a timestamp of the day. It has my email. It has my name, the campus I went to, sample teacher, 4th grade, and ARD was the purpose I was there, the date visited, my entry time, and my exit time. So there's a lot of great information that you get from whichever staff member went to a certain place. Now, if I do Control F, then I can go ahead and do a find feature within this, and I can look for a person. So you could type in Wright, and then you can see in green any Wrights get pulled up, so you can see where that staff member's been, and also you can find them in and actually organize it really well. Now, a really cool feature about the Google Form is that once we get the spreadsheet, it doesn't always have to be online. If we go to File, we can go to Download As, and if I go Download As, I can hit Microsoft Excel. Once I click that, this spreadsheet, whatever's in there at that current time, will be dropped down to the download bar. I click it, and then it will bring it into an Excel sheet. So it actually turns it into a Microsoft Excel document, which is really cool. And I'm sure it's just running slow because we're doing the Hangout, but that's what happens in the corners once you get that Excel sheet. It pops up. So to go back to the beginning portion, oh, here it comes. So it just took it a moment. But now you can see the Excel pops up, and it has the exact same organized spreadsheet, but now it's in Excel, so then you can do whatever you want with it in case we need to change some things or put it into any sort of representation we want to. So that is so far what the campus visit form looks like. And I have done some really good stuff for us because not only is it started, but also I've added you guys as collaborators. So under the collaboration tab, I've got Jerry, Penny, and Dewana all listed here, and they have editing rights. I can always pull away and not have to be the owner, but for now it has me as owner because I started the creation of the actual site. So this is so far what the Google form looks like, and I'll send you an email to tell you a little bit more about how to edit and do things with it. Okay, hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll talk soon.